Oh my God, we've been on this call for 37 minutes and I just hit record. We've just been talking the whole time.
No, that's why I love
The
you.
whole time.
Alex was showing us his clothes.
And questionable shoe choice. I love you, Alex. I don't trust you to buy shoes.
I know. Well, he's not like a sandals person, you know? He's just like, he is a real shoe, like a closed-toed shoe person. And he rocks those, you know? He's got great style, but he just doesn't really have any,
I just don't trust
like,
him with sandals now.
Yeah.
That first pair was just very questionable.
We're recording now. Oh my gosh. Well,
But hey, friends. Welcome to the Modern Singer podcast. My name's Alyssa. Welcome to Crazy Town. I don't know anymore.
It's like, welcome to, where are we? And
know.
I'm Ellen. I'm
Are
Ellen.
you?
You know, some days we're not sure. She's in there somewhere.
I'm usually not sure, honestly. Like, if we're being fully honest, I honestly don't know anything. Time is a construct and I do not understand it.
Yes, neither do I. And that's why we drink things.
Yes,
Cheers.
but we were also talking, cheers. We were also talking about, and that's why we drink the show, which is our favorite podcast.
Definitely. And how
it has nothing to do with singing. Absolutely nothing to do with singing.
It does in a backwards way, because you have to unwind and find time for yourself, and that's our self time.
Okay, well, that was a stretch even for me. But oh my gosh, so I ordered their book, A Haunted Road Atlas, and I was flipping through the pages and I told Ellen to tell me where to stop. She said stop, and I swear to God it stopped on St. Louis, Missouri,
which is where I'm from. That's my hometown.
I'm wildly offended by the ghosts in our houses, but also kind of proud that they know that.
Yes, it was like they had to show us that they were here and that they're listening and that they love us, so that we could read those amazing places.
That or I'm psychic. Honestly, who knows?
Hey, it could be both, you know?
Porque no las dos. I promise I speak better Spanish than that. Oh my God.
Porque no las dos.
My stepdad and my big sister are going to be so mad at me.
They are. Oh my gosh. That was the first thought that went to my mind. I was like, ooh.
I live in Washington Heights, like Dominican Republic Spanish all around me. Do I speak any of it? No.
I know. I need to get my Duolingo back up and
so the problem with Duolingo is I was like doing okay on my Spanish, and then I started walking around, and because I live in the Heights, Dominican Republic Spanish is so different than Spain Spanish, which is what I was learning, or even like Mexican Spanish, which is what I knew growing up. And oh my God, it's like literally just like completely different words. And I was like, I'm lost. I give up.
Yep.
So that's where I'm at on Duolingo.
We just give up.
Oh my gosh.
Well, today we're going to talk about a topic where you shouldn't be giving up, and that's learning your music the right way.
Oh, that's what oh God, I'm awful. I like completely spaced on what we were talking about, even though I told you what we were talking about yesterday.
Did you like that segue?
Topic. It was great, other than my lack of knowledge.
It's better than your notes. Your notes was like
my notes don't exist.
It loaded.
I gave you 5 bullet points. The end.
Hey, I loved it. It was a great combo. You know, that's where our good, inspiring combos. Do you always hear me? Like, it's always me trying to make, you know, a good.
And I'm over here going, look, I'm sorry. This is what it is right now.
I'm always like,
my brain hurts.
Like, this is great because of these reasons, and I'm just gonna.
And I'm over here going, hi, this is my best. Sorry.
Our one brain cell working. Combined, we have one good
Our
one.
Combined brain cell. It's currently a little bit drunk.
Hey, I'm sure a lot of people can relate right now. It is the summer. A lot's going on. If you live anywhere near where I live, it is way too freaking hot.
Oh my God. Even in New York, it's been like in the 90s. It's the end of June right now, and it's been like in the 90s, and I'm upset about it.
That's upsetting. At least I chose the desert. I live physically in a desert. I know what I'm getting myself into.
I don't know why. But
that's a whole nother discussion.
I finally own an air conditioner that is currently turned off because we're recording. Yes. So I suffer for your benefit. Thank you.
So you have crisp recording, crisp sound in your ears.
We got crisp something. Jesus, where am I?
Whatever, we're talking about learning your music the right way.
Okay. Well, last week we chatted about how to organize your music and set yourself up for success. So now that you're all organized, it's time to start practicing with efficiency and learn your music the right way.
If you haven't already, head over to our shop and download your Learn Your Music the Right Way workbook and put this conversation into action. By completing this workbook, you'll receive all the tools needed to learn that piece of music you've been avoiding. This workbook is over 20 pages and walks you through 4 phases of learning your music. We've also provided you with a breakdown on how to learn your music in 30, 60, or even 90 days, check-ins to keep you on track, and a ton more. So let's dive into it a little bit.
The first step is evaluating. Objectively, take a look at your strengths and weaknesses in regards to the piece. Write them down so you can schedule in extra time for those weaknesses and make sure to highlight those strengths. Don't forget to choke on your spit.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't forget to note which sections are the hardest and may need some more attention as well. I know for me, that always means the recit.
Evaluate the character you're portraying. Who are they? What do they want? Build a background for your character. How did they get here? And what are they talking about in this opera, aria, or piece? Figure out ways and at which points in the piece you can physically manifest this character and bring out their personality, wants, and wishes.
Start to research the historical context of the piece. Who's it composed by? Why was the piece written? What time period was it composed and set in? Knowing this background can continue to help you set the scene both from a logistical standpoint as well as any sort of musical standpoints.
Before moving on to phase 2, make sure you have done everything that we had mentioned before. Make sure you know that back and front, and then you can move on to the second phase. Now that you've done the research, it's time to start assembling a practice schedule. Figure out how much time you have in your day, week, or month to practice. Is it just 30 minutes a day? Does it differ from day to day? Be realistic with the amount of time you have for practicing. And just remember, don't overschedule yourself. You are a human and you need some time for relaxing and fun also.
Next up, find ways to break up your piece. Is it an ABA format? Can you break it up by act or by scene? Remember that those more complicated sections will need more time, so try to break them up into smaller sections.
Now it's time to get out your paper or digital calendar and start scheduling. First, write in anything that you've already committed to. That's work, class, travel, fun time. Then, in the time that you have left, schedule in those sections that you created. Remember, you'll need to schedule in more time for those harder sections, and don't forget to schedule in time for memorizing. In the workbook, we've broken out how much time you should dedicate to each phase, depending on how long that you have to learn the piece. We have suggestions for 30, 60, and 90 days.
Let's dive into phase 3. Before a note even leaves your lips, if your piece is in a different language, you have to translate it. You should always know exactly what you're saying, both in a word for word as well as a poetic, more relatable translation. Don't forget to write out your IPA, your International Phonetic Alphabet, so that you know how things are pronounced for any languages that might be unfamiliar to yourself.
Before you start singing, start by speaking the text without any pitches or rhythms. Figure out the shape of the sentence, what words should be stressed or stand out, and get that text comfortable within your mouth.
That sounds so weird.
I know, it feels dirty.
Comfortable within your mouth. Unless you have
first.
TMJ, then be like careful and use caution. Once all of these words feel comfortable, start speaking in rhythm, thinking about your breath support and any stressed words. Don't move on from each of these sections until you feel very comfortable with each. That might mean that you have to spend a couple days on it. You might need to spend a couple weeks on it. It depends on your learning style and how long you have to really nail this piece.
And that brings us to phase 4. During each phase and after you've learned the piece, take some time to figure out what is working and what isn't. Did something come up and you need to revisit your practice schedule? Are the stressed words and rhythms really just not gelling? What sections are still giving you trouble? Did you schedule in more time for those sections? Make sure you adjust as you go.
Adjust as you go.
Just as you go. Why is this so hard? We're talking about learning music.
I know. Learning
it's not funny.
Hard.
It's not funny at all.
It's a little funny. Like looking back on how I've learned music, I'm like, wow, that was chaotic. Don't know if I would do that again. And then I do.
Same.
Every time.
I never learned my lessons.
This, and I never learned my lesson.
Never
Please
learn
from our mistakes.
It is like purely do as I say, not as I do in this
Please
situation.
do not do as I do. You will never know what you're supposed to be doing.
No, I have retired from singing. Do not take my memorization. I've gone
into a rehearsal before where I missed staging for some unknown. I think I had like a test in grad school or something. Went into staging. Everyone thought that I had been there, so I just made it up. And I did it confidently enough that no one had any questions. And
that's
I was like,
the real lesson.
Other question just from me. Does anyone know what I just did?
That's the real lesson here. Just have enough confidence.
Because like I knew my music. I just didn't know the staging. And I went, And they looked at me and they all went, you'll figure it out. And I went,
yeah, you'll figure it out.
I didn't catch on fire. So we're going to go with that was a success. I don't know.
Exactly. Confidence in yourself equals success.
Or at least confidence in yourself. I can't tell you how many things I make up and I just say them in a confident voice. I'll wait a couple beats and go, I don't know if that's right. I made it up, but it sounds right.
Yeah, all the time.
I do it at the yoga studio. It's like not good. I shouldn't do that. I have a lot. Or
fake
oh my God, the other day
fake I was it till you make it.
I was walking around with my boyfriend and like legitimately we were like 30 minutes into this walk. I thought that he knew where we were going. Apparently he looked at me and went, wait, I thought you were leading. And I went, why do you think I know where I'm going?
It's just aimlessly walking.
I've never been here before. Why do you think I know where I'm going? I was just walking in a forward motion. And he went, why don't you know where you're going? You live here. And I went, you've lived here for 6 years.
You also live here.
What? I've lived in this neighborhood for 1.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
So that's where my confidence comes from. Confidence is key, friends.
Confidence is key.
If you can fake it,
fake it till you make it, baby.
I am chaos. I am chaos.
But we're talking about learning your music.
Are we?
Do.
I'm so sorry.
It's really bad when we're both very ADHD.
Hour 2.5. And we've only been recording for an hour and 15.
And I've had no sleep, and I'm just woo.
Oh my God.
All right. We're so close to the end. We're so close.
We
got this. Yeah, we are. Okay, I'm gonna say it right this time because that's how things work. Do you need to schedule in more time for those sections? Make sure to adjust as you go. Remember, this process is for you and for you only. So it needs to work for you and within your life.
How many times can you say the word you?
You. It's like, yeah, 100%. It's the new, yeah, 100%.
Oh my God. I can't.
You. Be you. You be you. You do you.
You be you. And you know what? Don't you forget to stop on over into our shop to grab your Learn Your Music the Right Way workbook and go deeper into this process. So what's included? This workbook is this workbook is 20. Oh, Jesus Christ. For anyone watching these YouTube videos, God bless you. You just get to see all of my weird facial expressions.
Do you cut out? Are these just like, do you cut any of this out?
Sometimes.
I watch the YouTube videos on mute, so like I legit have no idea. I just turned on
all of the bloopers are in there. Anything you hear in the podcast is a blooper. It's on the video.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
And some of them are really funny. Or like Forte's little face in our last one where his face is like literally just like right here.
Right here.
Like, I'm a little baby.
So cute.
So anyways, what's included, you may ask? Me too. This workbook is 24 pages. Jesus.
We're so close. We're so close. Wow. Wow.
I am chaos.
We're doing great.
Are we?
Great.
I disagree.
I agree. Strongly. I think it's so creative. We're so creative.
This is artistic differences.
Right. There you go.
Okay. So what's included? This workbook is 24 pages, jam-packed with a breakdown on how to learn your music in 30, 60, or 90 days, evaluating your strengths and weaknesses, character evaluation, breaking down historical significance, and check-ins at the end of each phase.
We also have pages dedicated to assembling a practice schedule, a practice calendar, motivational evaluation, text and translation worksheets, breakdown and evaluation of what's working and what isn't, an accomplishment worksheet, and so much more. What are you waiting for? Start learning your music the right way today.
Please speak better English than we do.
Ding, ding, ding.
She sucks.
Thank you so much for listening. Are you interested in growing your singing career, but just not really sure where to start? Sign up for our newsletter and gain access to all of our freebies.
Ellen and I want to make sure that we can keep getting new information out to our singing community, but to do that, we need your help. If you want to help keep Modern Singer going, we would love the support. Even $1 will help. You can donate to us on PayPal and through the Drop a Tip link on all of our platforms.
Looking for the resources we mentioned today? Everything is linked in the show notes. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. I'm not waving my hand. I'm just going to wave my
Zoom
whole body.
wave.
Ha ha ha. I'm waving my body, not my hands.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm broken.
So broken. If you haven't already, head over to our shop and download your Learn the Music the Right Way workbook.
I'm sorry, will you just say the title? Learn what?
Learn your music the right way workbook. If you haven't already, head over to our shop and download your Learn Your Music the Right Way workshop and put it.
I was trying not to laugh so hard. I'm sorry.
It's only because we changed it. Okay. If you haven't already, head over to our shop and download your Learn the Music. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is not even funny anymore. It's like a real problem. Okay. We're doing it this time.
Kind of funny. Oh my God. This isn't going to help, but whatever.
Hey, it helps. It's refreshing. Bubbly.
It's very refreshing and very alcohol.
Alex is like trying to be quiet, like in the room, like right here. He's
sorry,
like,
Alex.
These fucking assholes. Like,
oh, no. Okay. We're doing great. We're doing great.
Brain cells are working very hard.
A little smoke coming out of our ears.
I know.
You can't tell. We put our headphones in.